Hello there, I'm Tanya Gabrielle, Wealth Astronumerologist. Welcome to your early November and Taurus full moon forecast. Now, a beautiful full moon in Taurus on October 27th coincides with a code of love, compassion, sisterhood, and brotherhood in the stars and numbers. It's the third of 3 consecutive supermoons in a row, meaning it carries extra power because the moon is closer to Earth than usual. And since October is a 9 universal month in numerology, and this full moon occurs on the 27th of October, and 27 adds up to a 9 universal day, and since the full date for this full moon, 10/27/2015, adds up to 18, which is also a root number of 9, this full moon activates a 999 code. And that means we're really in full release mode. We're letting go, cleansing, clearing, feng shuiing thoughts and feelings and patterns and ideas that we've outgrown. And we're especially focusing on our feelings because the number 9 is in the creative self-expression triad of feelings in numerology. Now, full moons are emotional anyways, right? And so the merging of a full moon with a 999 about releasing on a deep level is making this supermoon even more emotional and strong. Plus, that supermoon effect, meaning that gravitational pull on Earth for the moon being closer, is really powerful. So we're really going to be feeling our way through this experience on October 27th. And there's a good reason that this is actually happening right now because the supermoon is inviting us to let go so we can begin with a fresh new chapter in November. November is a 10 universal month this year, and 11/2015 for November adds up to 10. So this 10 symbolizes fresh new beginnings and a focus on manifesting anything, right? And I'll get to that bit about November a bit later on. Now, any Taurus influence, like this full moon in Taurus, will ask you to look at your core values. What fulfills you on a core level, and who and what bring you security and stability? Because Taurus is a very sensual horoscope sign. It likes beauty and serenity and is very steady. So Taurus likes things to be secure and in a certain recognizable rhythm. So this sign isn't that open to change and flexibility. Now, Taurus is ruled by the planet of pleasure and beauty and luxury and love, Venus. And since Taurus governs the throat area, and we're in a very heart-centered 9 month of unconditional love and feelings, and it's a 999 day for this full moon, and Venus is about love and wealth and beauty, this is a really great time to let that special someone know how you really feel. And in general, right, it's a wonderful time to speak your truth in whatever way you feel you want to do that, because some people are just spontaneous speakers and it pours out of them, and other people need time to contemplate before they speak. So there are many ways to access your feelings and bring them to light, to share your heart. So whatever way feels good and natural to you, focus on that and then share your feelings, because you're clearing out, you're preparing for a new stage in your life. It's also a great time for expressing our core values and feelings because the sun and moon will be at 3 degrees. The sun in 3 degrees Scorpio, the moon at 3 degrees Taurus, opposing each other, right? And the number 3 in numerology governs expressing yourself through sharing in some form or another. It can be through speaking or writing, expressing yourself through music or art or poetry or dance, any kind of design. Right, so ways in which you crystallize and share beauty and joy and love and passion, all those things are expressed from the heart, sharing your feelings in some shape or form. And that is the core message here. Both the numbers 9 and 3 are in the self-expression and creativity triad in numerology. That's what I call it. And that triad, by the way, it includes the number 6, so 396 are in that triad. So really, this Taurus full moon is going to bring you security and balance and joy when you open your heart and share what's sensitive and beautiful and tender, right? Now, with Taurus being an earth sign, this full moon will have a grounding influence on you and remind you to appreciate the simple things in life, like spending time in nature, enjoying the simple pleasures. being creative, paint, write, garden, write a poem, do something fun like singing out loud or eating something just scrumptious and delicious, wearing exquisite clothing or adorning yourself with a beautiful gem, something that feels exotic and sensual. That's all about Taurus, right? Or just sharing a laugh with a friend. So Taurus wants you to immerse yourself in exploring all your senses, to feel sensual, to feel beautiful at the core of your being, and to surround yourself that way. So it's all echoed in the numbers code of 3 and 9 as well, because 3 is also about joy and beauty and surrounding yourself with love. And this experience of honoring your true feelings, being protected and held by the strong Taurus energy, you can let go, you can release, you can share. You can do that because you're being cradled by Taurus. So the sacred geometry of this supermoon is really profound. First, I want to look at Venus because Venus rules Taurus. During the full moon, Venus will be conjunct, meaning merged together in the heavens with Jupiter and Mars. Now that's a really fortunate and wonderful moment because Venus is sitting right between Jupiter and Mars during this full moon. And all month long has been leading up to this moment where Mars and Jupiter join with Venus, and all 3 planets, which are in Virgo right now, another Earth sign, are forming a trine to Pluto. A trine is a beautiful, harmonious aspect in astrology. And with Jupiter and Pluto involved in this trine, your drive, your ambition, your quest for success, they're really favored now. And then you bring in Mars and Venus into the equation, and so intimacy, your sexual drive, your natural way of attracting joy and abundance, your sensual side, your urge to start fresh and be completely at ease with who you are and original with who you are, all of these qualities are being enhanced and magnified by this harmonious trine to the planet of transformation, Pluto. Now remember that the sun for this full moon is in Scorpio, right? And Scorpio is ruled by the planet Pluto. So this incredible sacred formation in the heavens is made even more significant. And here's an even more amazing thing. This trine between Venus, Mars, and Jupiter is happening in the earth signs of Virgo. Pluto is in Capricorn, another earth sign, and we have the full moon in Taurus, which is the 3rd earth sign, so it completes the whole earth sign trilogy. So this supermoon is literally activating the Grand Earth Trine, and I'm so excited about this. First of all, because the result is bringing such beautiful gifts into our lives, and secondly, because the earth sign emphasis is making sure those gifts, those results last. Earth signs in astrology are very grounding. So you're laying down lasting roots into the earth. And this is an amazingly powerful grand trine as it is. A lucky event, and one that will sustain and support you for a long time to come. Now that triple conjunction that I keep coming back to between Jupiter and Venus and Mars, it's forming another important aspect. Venus, the ruler of Taurus, is opposite Chiron in Pisces. Both Venus and Chiron will be exactly at 17 degrees. Talk about healing through love, and that healing leaving a lasting impression, because that's what the number 17 means. We're merging beauty with the sacred divine. Such a beautiful moment. Chiron, the healer in Pisces, reminds us that we are all one. We are all merged together in one big ocean of existence, like the water sign of Pisces teaches us, right? And Neptune is in Pisces with Chiron right now. So this opposition of Chiron to Venus, Venus with Jupiter and Mars, right? It's going to help us tune into the natural flow of our life, finding the joy, being of service, finding happiness, and appreciating the beauty in just being ethereal, in just expressing ourselves in bliss and embracing our spirituality. Both Chiron and the sign of Virgo, where Venus, Mars, and Jupiter are in Virgo right now, both Chiron and Virgo govern healing. So if there is a time this year to heal, this full moon, plus the 999 of letting go, plus Virgo having Jupiter in it, right, enhancing the healing, plus Pluto, and plus Chiron, these simultaneous astronumerology events, they're enabling us to move through so much energy right now. Things we've been resisting, things we've been holding on to, we're opening up to blessings. We're opening up to caressing our heart and healing our patterns. So don't resist any feelings right now. Just go with the flow. Go watch a movie that makes you cry. Do whatever you need to do. I also want to mention here that Venus, which rules this supermoon, is forming an exact 150-degree aspect called an inconjunct to Uranus. Now, Venus and Uranus will be at 17 degrees. Well, Uranus adds inspiration and risk and a quest for freedom, out-of-the-box thinking to this whole equation. So a strong urge for liberty that allows you to break through, not only break free, but also break through your issues much more easily. And Uranus and Venus, as I mentioned earlier, plus Chiron, they're all at 17 degrees, all three of them. And so that's the immortality number. That's what I call it. So this triple activation of the number 17 means what you do at this time of the full moon will absolutely leave behind a lasting legacy in your life and the lives of those close to you. With Venus, Chiron, and Uranus and the number 9 involved as well, the message is about culmination in healing, culmination in transformation, in how you approach love, how you allow people and ideas into your life that honor your core values, your freedom, your true divinity, your most joyful expression of yourself. That is what's being healed, revealed, and set free. Now let's look at another configuration that happens during this full moon that doesn't involve Venus, and that's the T-square formed by Mercury to Uranus and Pluto. Okay, so this T-square involving the messenger planet Mercury, the mind planet, is asking you to change how you perceive your reality. Your patterns of thinking through things are being changed. Your current habits and your urge to shift how you make decisions is really strong. So a change in how you process and analyze incoming info and how you communicate your message to others in the world, that's shifting. So that's the Taurus full moon for you. And a day later, on October 28th, Mars crosses 20 degrees Virgo, which is the exact point that the recent big total lunar eclipse that we had the end of September, that supermoon eclipse, it took place at 20 degrees Virgo. And then the next day, October 29th, Venus crosses the same eclipse degree, 20 degrees Virgo. So between Mars and Venus at the end of October, you're activating, you're initiating whatever that recent blood moon eclipse did, whatever it activated in your life, you're pouring love, beauty, joy, abundance into that area. So pay attention to what's happening in your life at the end of October. Watch for what the supermoon on October 27th reveals to you. It's shining the light of the full moon on something that's going to help awaken love and prosperity in your life. Then we move into November, which is a 10 universal month in astrology. I love this number. I refer to 10 as the instant manifestation number. It governs new beginnings. And so you're going to take all this amazing transformation that you just went through at the end of October, these big changes in perception, your newfound understanding about your partnerships and love and intimacy and sensuality. You're going to take these and you're going to start fresh with a clean slate. In November, you'll really feel like anything goes. No matter what you invest your attention on, it's going to flourish and manifest fast. That is the essence of the number 10. Now 10 is 1 and 0, masculine and feminine, yin and yang, right? 1 and 0 make up the computer code. The straight line for 1 and the circle for 0 are the building blocks of the universe. So 10 is a number of love and light, of the divine, of God. And with November representing the number 11, being the 11th month, that portal into the unknown, the 2 1s in 11 symbolizing double new beginnings, double one, you can see how amazing this opportunity is for you to step forward and risk everything to feel free, to feel renewed, to feel joyful and completely at ease with who you are. Now, on November 2nd, Mercury enters Scorpio, which deepens your openness to see the unseen, the shadow side, Scorpio, right? The real energy behind everything, behind your motivations and actions. And on November 3rd, Jupiter opposes Chiron, and that's a beautiful, happy investigation into healing again. The perfect time for you to indulge in anything like hypnotic regression, Reiki, acupuncture, reflexology, massage, right? And then Venus enters Libra on November 8th and Mars follows in Libra on November 12th. With both Venus and Mars in Libra, the sign of the balances, the sign of relationships, we have another fabulous opportunity to heal and deepen our intimate partnerships, our close relationships. So it's really a fantastic moment we're in right now in this beautiful year, which is slowly coming to an end. Jupiter in Virgo will continue through September of 2016. So that expansive healing that we're all going through, it will deepen over many months to come. Now, to receive a detailed monthly forecast before every month begins, so you can plan ahead with joy and confidence, click on the link below and check out my premium monthly forecast. It's a precise, positive, and powerful oracle in both audio and written form that will show you how to naturally tune into the universal energies of each day of the month so that your life flows with opportunity and growth and joy. May your Taurus full moon and early November be wonderful, beautiful, positive, and inspiring. And I'll see you for the Scorpio new moon and second half of November forecast soon. Lots of love and hugs.